Hey everyone! So, I just want to make a quick video again. I made a video earlier, but I didn't show my face and all of that, so I just want to share with y'all what I noticed about these, like the patterns. So, back then, when I wasn't experiencing energy weapons and all that, I was more prone to noise campaigns, revving vehicles outside, never ending, like over and over again. But what I noticed is when like my when I started experiencing like the energy weapons, like what I said, what they used to sleep deprive me. So I'm still sleep deprived, y'all. Like literally. It's Friday today, right? Monday they let me sleep for well, actually no, Monday they only let me sleep for like 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, something like that. And then Tuesday I slept for I think around 5 or 6. And then Wednesday 3 hours again, and now Thursday yesterday they let me sleep for, I thought they were gonna let me sleep for a couple of more hours, but they let me sleep for only 3 hours again. Um, if y'all can see, like in my face, it doesn't seem like I'm sleep deprived and all that because I take care of myself, y'all. Like, I exercise daily. I'm back on track again. Like, I exercise daily. I eat healthy, plant based. I don't eat any meat. I just eat fruits, veggies, chicken, seafoods, and fish. I don't F with pork and beef because I don't eat pork ever since. Anyway, but the main thing that really frustrates me, because I can handle the sleep deprivation at least, like I know how to manage it at least. It though it's much better, of course, if I get a full hour sleep, like 7 to 9 hours regular. But like I combated this. I combat this with taking care of myself, eating healthy, exercising, and most especially drinking a lot of water. Um, what really frustrates me is that because I'm trying to lose weight and tone my body, like I want to start lifting weights, and while I'm losing weight, I'm toning my body at the same time. But like how can I do that if I'm sleep deprived, Like I can only do cardio if I'm sleep deprived. Like they're doing it repetitively now compared when I was, y'all already know, right? When I started doing the footwork again and all of that. Oops, sorry. When I started doing the footwork again, like they're doing everything and anything they can to make it hard for me. That's why they sleep depriving me. They know that I know, and I know they know that I know, you know. That's what's actually that I just need to get this off my chest, y'all. Because y'all are the only ones who can understand me because we are the only ones who's going through this. So honestly, what frustrates me is I cannot function my 100%. Like I cannot give my full, like my 100% that I want to. You know what I mean? It's like if it's not one thing, it's another thing. Or I cannot just, like, if you're gonna get a package, right? I cannot just get a whole package. Like there always something missing and all of that. Like right now I'm at peace. Um the noise campaigns, it lessened. I'm not being harassed by noises the way I used to be. And I am not living with the previous family members that I was living with. who was orchestrating the most, you know. They like just gave me couple of months or like a year, like couple of months, almost a year before I started. Like when I had an argument with a family member. I said this in my previous video back in January. So that's when it all started, right? It stops and goes, it stops and goes, you know. It stopped for like, I think it stopped since April, and then it no, 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 it stopped around May or June, something like that, around 2 to 3 months. And then August, when I started doing my footwork again, they exaggerated the sleep deprivation, I guess. And I'm not the only one who's sleep deprived, because I know who's doing it to me, and I live with them, which is crazy. And I'm not the only one who's sleep deprived. This person is suffering as well. Like, what I don't get is they're willing to get out of their way to do this stupid things that is they're doing these stupid things and they're not getting anything out of it. You know what I mean? Because like what I said, they can only slow me down, but they're not gonna stop me. So yeah, like they're literally like, and I hate it when I'm sleep deprived as well, because I develop pimples in my face, and my face is like, it's not that, I feel like it's not that tight. Y'all girlies know what I'm talking about if you know, okay? But I can manage that because I drink a lot of water and I do skincare and all that, like what I said. But what really frustrates me is I cannot start my fitness journey 100% because they are sleep depriving me. Like, I want to start doing lifting weights slowly, toning my body, but I couldn't do it. Like, I can only do cardio for the most part if I'm sleep deprived, you know? But yeah, guys, I just want to share with y'all what I noticed. I noticed that um, if they get quiet, it gets more sneakier. Because now that my surroundings are peaceful and quiet and all of that, there's a hidden agenda behind it, behind all of it. Like the hidden, it's like a you choose type of game. I told this in my previous video already, right? It's like, how do I say this? It's like, yeah, I already said it a while ago. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. So now that my surroundings are quiet, peaceful, and all of that, I'm getting back on track again. They're gonna use this frequency weapons to sleep deprive me. Like, can I just live my life? I just wanna live my life freely, you know? Like, I mean, I know I can live my life, but I can't live my life to my highest frequency. You know what I mean? Like, to reach my full potential and all that. I don't know when they're gonna let me sleep again. Like, at least 16 hours, hopefully 10, 12, 16 hours, 7 to 9 hours or whatever. But you know, I've been praying to God that, God, please touch these people's heart to have a little, you know, conscience if they don't really have any sympathy, empathy towards me. Because these people who are doing this to me, like my main abuser is a man. Can you imagine? Real man doesn't terrorize women. Like for real, who does that, right? Only a sick in the head individual will do that. It's not normal. It's really not, you know. But I'm okay. I'm pushing through. I've already achieved a lot of things. I'm working on my basement, so I still have a little more stuff to do to end to pretty much get all things down here together. So I can continue to move forward. Like, I'm not gonna stop. But the thing is, they and I'm in control, and they can't do anything about it anyway. All they can do is, try to do this tactical bullshit that they're doing. But yeah, like, they're like making it hard for me, to be honest. Like, they're making it hard for me, you know. And I'm not the only one who's like absorbing this. The one who's using this device to shoot me while I'm sleeping so I can be sleep deprived is also sleep deprived as well, because he's working 24/7, you know. If I get 3 hours of sleep, he's also just getting that amount of sleep as well. Guys, I don't know, it's just so crazy. Um but yeah, that's my situation lately. So lately I've been thinking, to be honest, y'all. Lately, because I know this is not gonna stop. It might stop for a while, but it'll go on and on again, over and over again. Because this is their new tactic, because I'm at peace already and I'm moving forward, and I know they know that, and I'm putting in the work. I'm working on some things, working on myself, more focus on myself and all of that. And they know the stupid tactics is not really doesn't really bother me that much, because I've been like sensitized to it, to the point that I just desensitized to myself to it, because I already know what's up. So all they can do now is sleep deprive me, to make it hard for me, or to, at least, if not make it hard for me, to neutralize me. You know what I mean? Like, why can't you just let me live? Is me being a targeted individual, is it not enough? Is it not enough? Do y'all already know how the circumstances that we're going through, right? Like, isn't that enough? You still need to really sleep deprive me? That's what I don't get, you know. Cuz how I see it is, it's either, here's how I see it. It's either they're pushing me to leave. One, they're pushing me to leave. Two, they don't want me to leave. Three, they're just using me as a pawn. Because, like what I said, only sick people do these things, you know. They're using me as a pawn to manipulate and control, to feel better about themselves because they are monsters. By the way, that's how I combat my sleep. How, if they're sleep depriving me like this, I feel like this week their goal is to sleep deprive me. Obviously, because it's Friday now, and I only slept for. I think I only had enough decent sleep a couple of days ago. When was that? Yeah, Tuesday. And not even 9 hours, just 7 hours. Something like that. But for the most part, they only let me sleep for 3 or 4 hours. Actually, 3 to 5 hours for the most part. So yeah, that's how I combat it. I take care of myself mentally, emotionally, physically, in and out. I eat healthy, I exercise, I drink a lot of water. And sometimes, if I feel like I need an ump, like I need a boost to feel up and moving, I drink caffeine, but that's about it. But that's the only advice I can give y'all as well who are going through it. I haven't tried the foil thingy yet, the cloth thingy, and yeah, the sleeping pills and the stimulant pills, because I don't want to rely on that. I know I can take that and it might be effective at work, But don't worry, rely on that. And I mean, I can still manage, I'm not really suffering and all of that. It's just that I want to have enough sleep and proper sleep because I want to lift weights and tone my body. You know what I mean? Like, this has been my goal for quite a while now. And now that I'm trying to work on that goal, which has been paused for quite a while, this is their new tactic. Like, guys, I need an advice. What can I do about this? Should I go for the foil cloth stimulant pills or sleeping pills? Should I go for it or not? Because I'm kind of lost in the sauce right now, honestly. Oh, guys, and one more thing I noticed is that when I started like experiencing the low frequency waves, pulsation, vibration, muscle twitching on my body, I hear like a loud vibrating sound from upstairs. I actually don't know where it's coming from or what that is, but sometimes I hear it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm still doing my research about this directed energy weapons, military advanced grade technology. Like, what the F? I'm not even interested. Girl, I just want to be pretty, live my life, and achieve all my goals and dreams. Never thought in my life that I'll be in this type of situation right here. That I'm not just focused on one thing. I'm gonna be focused on the other thing as well because I have to. It's like I'm being forced. Like, I'm being forced to invest time in learning and researching, educating myself to be able to understand everything because I don't understand these weapons yet, all of it. I'm still in the process of slowly researching. But the targeted individual gang stalking, signs, agendas behind it, I know all of that already. Proactive policing, all that, community policing, neighborhood watch, Freemasons. I'm already educated with that, but now I'm trying to learn about the different types of advanced military grade technologies that they're using against innocent civilians to torture them. So yeah. I don't actually care, guys, if they hear me or not, or if I have to let them know. I know, and I know what they're doing. It happened before already. They know I know, and I know they know I know. I don't care because it's hard for me to just sit down and stay quiet. Because if I stay quiet, I feel like I'm not being true to myself. Like I feel like I'm bottling everything inside. And it's so heavy, you feel like so suffocated every day. Like, no, I don't want to feel that way. I want to handle my emotions in a healthy way. So I always like speak up about it. I don't I pick my battles. I don't fight fire with fire because what they're doing is already stressful enough. If I take the bait or play their little games, then I'm not making myself any favors, should I say it that way? Um cuz honestly, I don't consider these people as enemies. I don't consider nobody an enemy because I'm not a hater. Maybe them, they consider me as an enemy. But me, I don't consider them as an enemy because I'm not a hater. I'm not hating in nobody. Maybe they hate me, but I don't hate them. I just don't like what they're doing. You feel me? I don't hate them, but I don't like what they're doing. Because what they're doing is criminal act, illegal and unconstitutional. Based on all my research and all the people who I try to connect with and people who are also, producing contents. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna play as long as I know they know that I know, and they know I know that I know. Is that right? I know they know that I know, and they know I know that I know. I they know that I know, and I know they know that I know. Okay? And I spoke up about it back then. Like, I'm not gonna play the Tom and Jerry tit for tat game, but I gotta tell them about themselves and what I know. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean that every time you attack me, I'm gonna go go over at you, confront you, because it doesn't make any sense anyway. Because they're just gonna lie and deny and use it against me. Like, I'm so numb to this, guys. I'm very numb to this. I've been going through this for years, and my whole family is involved. My family, they're still there for me, to be honest. My siblings, especially my mom, my siblings, and all that, they still provide for me if I need something or want something and stuff like that. But yeah, you already know I'm this black sheep, made known to be the black sheep and the scapegoat, right? Ever since I was a little girl, I cannot just be controlled, you know. I'm gonna make a videos about this when I was a in my early 20s and I was a teenager. I was out there partying and having a good time, guys. And this is the reason also, I think, why they are trying to punish me in some type of way, because I'm rebellious. I'm kind of rebellious, free spirited, girly, you know. It's like they are trying to do this to people who they can't manipulate and control. But by the way, guys, just to make things clear, I am a bit rebellious back then. I party with my friends all the time. I go out, I drink, I smoke. But I'm very responsible. When I graduated college, I finished college. I'm childless. I didn't just got pregnant with any man. I don't go for one night stands. I don't do drugs. Oh, except for marijuana. I don't do any drugs. I haven't been in jail or got trouble in some type of criminal activity. You know what I mean? I'm very independent, even though I am rebellious and doing what I want. Like, even though I'm rebellious and I do what I want when I want to, just because I can, I'm very independent and I have limits and boundaries. I have morals and values, if that's how I should say it, you know. That's how I know that I don't deserve this. Like, it just doesn't make any sense at this point. So yeah, my whole family is involved in this. They are doing the tactics. Even it's like they are just actually, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I feel like my family is doing this to me, and they all involved as well. For the most part, I think is to control me, you know, or maybe they're punishing me now because back then I was um very rebellious and I do what I want when I want to because I want to. You know what I mean? But like what I said, I have limits and boundaries. I have morals and values. I'm very independent. I always start what I finish, no matter what, no matter how long it is. Like, that's why I know that I don't deserve this. But, it is what it is if you're in a narcissistic family households. There's levels to this, y'all. There's levels to this. Because a narcissistic family households has levels. I didn't really experience the most torture growing up because growing up I grew up in a middle class family. I'm not gonna lie, okay? We're not poor, we're not rich, but we're comfortable. We have everything we want and need. And I go to private schools, food on the table. My dad provided very well for us and all that. So yeah, um yeah, that's where it came from. So the level of the narcissism in our household is not that severe compared, but I feel like some of my family who's involved in this, to be honest, I'm gonna be blatantly honest, they are just involved because they're afraid or they just have to comply. You know what I mean? They don't really want to do this, but they gotta comply because y'all, my siblings has family and children. Can you imagine if you're being targeted, you have family and children? I'm single, I'm never been married and I don't have a child, you know? So, yeah. I don't know why they did this to me. Like, what did I do to deserve this? Because even though I'm a free thinker, free spirited type of girly, I'm very responsible. You know what I mean? I have morals and values, and I have limits and boundaries. That's what I don't get. Because I know to myself that I don't deserve this, you know? But yeah, guys, anyways, I still have some stuff to do down here. This is what I'm going through, guys, lately. They've been sleep depriving me. I've been sleep deprived for a week now. So, you know, I just need a little advice on what much more better steps to take. I know, but sometimes you still want to hear an advice from other people as well. You know what I mean? Because we are all we have in this fight anyways, because who else is should unite and fight this together, you know? So yeah, we're all in this together. I'm gonna continue to record what I should record. Not everything. Y'all already know. Continue to record, document everything, and yeah, expose and educate people about this hidden secrecy that is happening in the United States and in other countries as well. Yeah, I don't care if they hear me or not. I'm not gonna play the tit for tat game, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna speak up about it. I'm not gonna record anymore. I'm not gonna expose it and educate people. Like, no. I'm not gonna play your tit for tat game, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop exposing y'all and what you're doing. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's been happening lately. I feel like if I don't. So yeah, guys, I just feel like if I don't, like I just stay quiet, if I don't speak up, even just making videos like this gives me a sense of relief, you know, and connecting with you who are going through this as well. Give me like a sense of relief that I'm not the only one who's going through it. Like I feel like I'm validated because it's really happening and you're not alone in this. That type of vibe, you know. But it's just so crazy at this point because it gotten to a point that it's became um like I feel like every year it gets much more worse. Not really worse, but the tactics increased and increased and increased. First the noise campaigns, and now I'm experiencing this energy weapons. Y'all, I never ever thought that I would experience directed energy weapons. I believe in that before, but I never thought that I would experience it, you know? But what I'm only experiencing, like what I said, is the electronic. So yeah, and I know their main goal, is to sleep deprive me, like what I said. Sleep deprive me and make everything hard for me. Because I know they know that they cannot stop me. Or if not hard for me, like what I said, to neutralize me. Am I too much for you to neutralize me? I'm kinda to be honest, I'm kinda confused about that because I'm not even financially stable yet. Why are you doing this to me? You know? Like, why am I such a threat? I remember one time, I think I mentioned, no, no, no. Haven't made a video about this yet. But one thing I know and can clearly remember, my dad, when we had an argument back then, he said that um this I think it was 2 years ago. I already know, and I still live with the family members that are orchestrating so much noise. But we had the conversation, and I dropped hints that I already know what's up, and he also dropped hints. One of the hints he dropped is that he said, "You're on the list." And then he said, "You're a threat." And then he looked at me with this evil, like, monster eye. And I was so confused, because this were like, I think this happened when a week after I found out about this gang stalking thing. Yeah, that's when that's when he dropped those hints when we had an argument. It's just too much and a lot, guys. I still have videos that I haven't uploaded. Videos when I was, going back and forth with my family about this when they were doing the tactics, and of course they deny everything. No, they're never gonna admit what's happening. And I know my family, especially my siblings, some of them, they just have to comply because they're scared. To be honest, they're scared as well, and they're being manipulated and controlled as well, period. But yeah, guys, please bear with me if like I'm making videos and it's like part 1, part 2, part 8, 9, 10, whatever. Sorry. I don't mean to flood y'all timelines, but TikTok wouldn't let me just upload straight 10 minutes video. Like, why? But I need to make some adjustments. I think I need to like um put each create a video that is just create a video that I can just upload one time big time or whatever. But yeah, please bear with me, y'all. I just want to share you all my experiences, and yeah, this was been happening lately. I cannot stay quiet about this. To be honest, I can't. I cannot just stay quiet. Be silent about it and not say anything, even on the internet. I'm gonna continue to share my experiences, expose this, and educate people. Because if I don't, I feel like I'm not being true to myself. You know what I mean? Because sometimes this is a coping mechanism for me as well, to release the tensions that I'm feeling sometimes. Because sometimes, of course, I'm a human being, I'm not a robot. Like, it gets to me sometimes as well. Especially, of course, they're sleep depriving you. But that doesn't mean then that I'm gonna act some type of way so they can use it against me and they can further the agenda. Like, it's not gonna work. Like, stop playing with me, okay? But anyways, guys, yeah, just a little update. Who cares? I hope y'all are doing well. Love you. Mwah.